Today class you'll be learning about personalize exactly what exactly you need to eat or what exactly you're going to be suggesting someone else. I heard you guys suggesting each other protein, this and that. Actually, diet has to be personalized, like based on the disease, age, and your metabolic condition and your genetical history. So not always protein good for everyone. Today, today my last patient was 230. My 230 patient, she is MD. She's a medical doctor for almost 37 years. She came to me a month ago with a very aggressive stage 4 cancer and with a aggressive chemo, aggressive cancer need aggressive chemo. And then in just 1 month, she came to me to follow up today that her melas, her pain, her hormone issue, and her destructive chemo made a lot of damage on her body in terms of metabolic issue, energies, foggies, all those issues. She said, everything is gone, doctor. And she invited me on her show on this Saturday. She said, I want to explore to the world what else we could do nutritionally while someone taking medicine. I didn't tell her go for cancer diet. There are thousands of cancer diet in the Google, right? Nothing is gonna work because you have to look at who you are talking about. What's genetical disposition he's carrying? What's her metabolic condition? What are the other issues she's struggling with? Not only cancer itself. That's how it's designed. And today I'd like to show you step by step what to do, what not to do. First of all, of course, the lady, she's a cancer survivor, and now she's feeling good, and then she has been suggesting people all the chemo whole life. One thing amazing, she said that she got shocked when I told her to have egg yolk, not the egg white. She said, I've been telling all my patients to eat egg white part, not yolk. You telling me yolk? I said, yes. If you take yolk, your body melas, the huge pain is not gonna go away. And she said, once I stopped egg white, my body pain is gone. Because the protein is a problem a lot of time. You said, I remember you said protein is good. Of course, it's great. But when body cannot handle the protein, deficiency of protease enzyme that processes the protein, then how are you going to process protein? If you cannot process it, that's going to be painful. That's going to make you leaky gut and through the body, you can have pain. So if you have a disease, you have to go to medicine, of course. But when you go medicine, this is the problem. Tell me, young folks, what is the problem? Go ahead. What is the problem you see in there? Yeah.
And they're not treating the root.
They're not stopping the faucet. All people's very good cleaner, good mopper, not good source finder. So that's what you're supposed to do. That nutrition play a big role when you see what's going on, when you can personalize the situation. So in a basic that you guys learned, you guys all know that no wrong food, right? Of course, you know that. No junk food. You see, no junk food. But unfortunately, we 63% American taking junk food daily basis. That's we call a standard American diet. Sad diet. It's really sad because 63% people taking this sad diet, and that's actually making people sad too. The doctor I talking about today, she said, I used to feel always sad, always angry to my daughter, to my husband. Now I smile, even I smile on myself. She said, I walk and smile. And that food makes people sad. And you have to, in general, you learn that this is sad food, it's going to make you sad with the disease anyway. Go back to whole food, fresh, whole made food, right? That's the basic idea of nutrition we know of. And then you all like steak. We are Texan. Raise your hand who don't like steak, who don't like barbecue. That's good. High five on you. Yeah, we all love. I came to Texas and I moved to Texas. Oh my God, everyone's backyard front yard have a barbecue machine. I didn't see that in Wisconsin. Someone, yeah, we know barbecue, but not like everyone has to have like a your washing machine. Like you have to have a barbecue machine. Okay, that's the problem. And if you go to the real food, is the one your body built from the real food. Body constantly being remade, constantly being regenerated with the real food. Fix your diet, then you have to go with a some ready food. You know, ready food. Ready food means French fry, ready to eat. No, ready to means this is ready food. Like you take it, body takes it. It's called nutritional supplement. You don't need to digest. You don't need enzyme to process. You don't need to have a good gut layer to absorb. It's going to be absorbed. It's ready to go. Some nutritional supplement help. So I have a website for you in here. Which website you can get authentic one. I have every disease. I have a specified with a specific supplement. And of course, I'm going to bias on myself. Is it bad or good? Both, right? So I'm going to bias on myself. You can look at Integmeds brand. That would be amazing for you to help yourself. And then after supplement, then I want to teach you today. When someone you're talking about the diet, go protein, go plant-based, go fat. No, come on. Look at that. What problem in the person is struggling with. Someone have a digestion problem. They first need to stop the high protein and low fat. High protein means plant-based protein. So remember, we used to know that protein means always in chicken and lentil, right? Now we know that plant has a more protein than chicken. Like a broccoli, Brussels sprout, and cauliflower is a 40% protein. So we didn't know that before. So plant-based protein with enough healthy fat, low carb. Low carb is good for digestion sometimes because low carb means like low wheat and rice. They have so much starch that helps the antigens grow better, get a low carb and high plant-based diet for high good protein. And someone have insulin resistance. Have you heard someone insulin resistance suffering with a diabetes, cancer, different types of obesity? That people is called insulin resistance. Those people need to have a very low carb or no carb, like plant and vegetables and fish and egg and cheese, butter, ghee, and nuts and some seed. See, no carbohydrate. Those people, you are keto, kind of, you know. But keto, the problem is people misuse the keto, saying that oh, fat, 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 missing the nutritional part. You have a lot of plant salad in your meal, then keto will help you, you know. And then you have infection. A lot of people have a stomach issue, gut bugs, you know. For those, fully sugar-free diet. Some people have a for female have a PMS or in terms of, you know, discomfort hormonal issue. I don't want to explain that much. You guys know. So that hormone issue, then you need to be more about plant and herbs and healthy fat like coconut oil, like nuts and cacao powder. This dark chocolate will help to grow the good progesterone that makes women happy, you know. And then autoimmune disease patient have a leaky gut. They need to avoid animal fat, more plant-based. Less animal fat, they will feel better. Someone have a cancer, they need to avoid all form of carbohydrate, sugar, low animal fat, more plant-based, more vegan. You know, someone have a allergy, they need to see what food allergic to them. They have to avoid that food. Someone have a men have a libido and a lot of issues. So men's health, they need to be make sure no junk food. Someone have a inflammation, joint pain here and there. Those people need to get a lot of healthy fat, like a bone broth, like a dark chocolate, like a coconut, you know, which is a good healthy fat, makes the cartilage grow back, so they don't feel pain and inflammations that's going on. And then someone have a adrenal dysfunction, always stress, losing weight like crazy, nothing stop them. They need to calm down their their adrenal gland by having chewing, digesting good cooked food like that. You see, every diets have like some have a heart issue, vascular issue. They have to have lots of plant juice, vegetable juice, green juice. Someone have a neurological issue. They need to avoid all fried food. Someone have a mental health. They need to avoid fried food and more healthy fat and plant as well. Developmental issue. They need to get a good protein with a improving their gut. So protein will help them to develop their organs. Someone have a kidney issue. They need to avoid animal protein. You see, if I'm just giving one thing, but there's a more. So everybody have their own personalized diet they need to follow. And then after that, if you think about that, primary nutrition is that there is a carbohydrate, protein, fat, and mineral, right, and water, and then vitamins. So among that, you need to know that essential is protein, fat, and mineral. Carbohydrate is not essential. Vitamin, some are essential, some are in other sources available. So and then those are called micronutrient. And then as I said earlier, that the basic rule, you guys know that avoid the wrong food. Top 3 wrong food is something is processed, like a canola oil and vegetable oil, and then all the McDonald's stuff. McDonald's have a good stuff too, but most of the part is like a really really bad. That makes you sad. And then industrial oil, industrial oil has to be careful. And then wheat made product. Wheat is so amazing. Once you start eating wheat, you're not gonna eat anything else but wheat. And sadly, you don't feel the damage. When time goes, then you see you gaining weight, you feel tired, you have pain, you have no energy, brain fog, because wheat was good. Now it is GMO. Even though whole wheat or whole grain, it become GMO. So this is the top 3 wrong food that we eat. And then if you avoid them, then if you think of what kind of problem you have. If you have if you don't have carbohydrate free diet, if you have as I said earlier, when you have say diabetes, cancer, and major infection. When you have a low carb diet, autoimmune patient, hormone issue patient. When you have a ideally healthy diet, everyone should have healthy diet, more plant, and moderate fat, and less carb. That's called healthy diet. And someone has a CKD, as I said earlier, they have alkaline diet and low animal fat. Someone have a neurological issue, they have a no fried food, as I said earlier. Someone have a autoimmune issue, they have a more plant-based, less animal fat to fix the gut layer. Okay. And then the main difference about the diet you guys need to be careful is, as you grow, insulin makes a big difference what you should eat, what you pick, or what you don't eat, what you don't pick. How insulin makes a big difference? Insulin is the one hormone it developed by our pancreas whenever you eat any carbohydrate or sugar. Whenever you have a high carbohydrate, it makes high sugar. Or you take pure sugar. Carbohydrate is a sugar, and if you take pure sugar, either one makes insulin high. High insulin bring hunger hormone, bring cortisol, stress. High insulin bring your high fat cell grow. You see, so insulin is the one culprit for bringing other bad hormone, making hormone imbalance, making fat cell grow, low energy, more fatigue, stuff like that. And whenever you think about different types of disease, depending on the long chart that you have. Chart means which one is more acidic, which one is more alkaline. I have a chart here. You can watch that again. But the main thing is animal fat are acidic. So try to get low animal fat, more plant fat. Don't be only vegan. A lot of people tell you, oh, be vegan. No, animal fat is bad. It's not for human to eat. Don't buy that. You have to balance. More vegan, less animal. Okay, that's the ideal. But insulin makes a big role. How? More carb you eat, more insulin come. More insulin you get, more disease and other issues comes in. So that's how the main diet goes. You see only red mark in here. Why? Because that's a carbohydrate. Someone have a major health issue you can eat fat, you can eat protein and mineral and vitamin, but only when it comes to carbohydrate, you get to control. Someone have a diabetes or cancer or serious infection. Someone have a other health issue, then you get a healthy carb. Healthy carb means like a brown rice instead of white rice. Healthy carb means instead of white sugar, get a honey, get a maple pure organic maple syrup. Instead of getting processed food, get a whole food. Instead of getting like a fruits, you can get a snacks too. It's not that bad, but get a whole fruits. Bite it. A lot of people nowadays, their jaw becomes so skinny because they don't use their jaw. You know. So I grew up in a village. I saw people use their teeth to break the coconut. Not only chewing the food, they know how to bite coconut, open the coconut and eat. Imagine how strong their jaw was. Now I believe if you get a bump, you get a pain, right? No, this bone is very fragile. Not bone anymore. Maybe it's become like a tissue, right? So guys, you need to change. You need to chew. And nowadays a lot of people don't like to chew. More softer, they look for it. So learn how to be more, whole food. And kids also, I'm having kids get sick. They need to avoid. You see, kids first DG1. So I divide into DG1, DG2, and DG3. DG1 means no carb, no plain carb. DG2 means get a high grain carb. DG3, I said very healthy diet. DG1 for kids means some kids have infection and die overweight, obesity, and some are. Last one is a healthy diet for kids. So I'll show you in a picture in a minute. Okay, you'll like it. So look at the first one. First one I say DG1. What does it mean? It means that no carb when you have a overweight or diabetes or cancer or infection. See, healthy fat is there. You see healthy fat? I have a healthy fat for you in the bottom picture. It's for everyone need it. Healthy, unhealthy, everyone. The top one, you see no carb. You see only plant. Who are they? Diabetes, cancer, and too much obese or infection. And then if someone have a no infection, no diabetes, no cancer, like autoimmune disease, hormone issue, blah blah blah, this, then they can get healthy carb. Healthy carb means like a chickpeas carb, like a brown rice, like this kind of thing. Good carb, not the plain carb. You see the top one, so you can get some different types of good rice, and healthy fat has to be there. Protein has to be there. Whenever you have a no disease, try to be healthy. You have to balance. Good fat, less carb, moderate protein. Like that. And then someone having kids is sick. Unhealthy kids have a major health issue. They need to lower their white rice. They need to cut down the honey temporarily. They need to cut down the fruits temporarily. Get a low GI. The chart I showed you, there's a GI index. Which one have a low glycemic index? So low glycemic index will help them to heal because ketosis body helps to heal. And then on the top, healthy fat, moderate protein, and good plant. Nowadays kids don't like plant. They need to have some broccoli, some Brussels sprouts, some bean, so they can get some micronutrients. And someone is a healthy kids, no problem. Get some rice, get some, not bread though. Remember, bread is the number one. A top out of 3 wrong food, wheat is the number one. Unfortunately, wheat is everywhere, but you gotta be careful. But nowadays a lot of keto option, a lot of wheat-free, gluten-free option. So any healthy, unhealthy, everyone need to choose that. When you have a breakfast, get a healthy breakfast. Want to get an amazing breakfast, get a some kind of some broccoli, Brussels sprouts, some avocado, some eggs, and tortilla. If you're gonna have no carb, then get an almond tortilla. If you want to have a lunch and dinner, depending on what you choose, if you choose accordingly based on what body condition you have in that I explained, classified as I classified. And then someone have a digestion issue. We look at where digestion issue coming from. I don't want to read them for you, okay? If you know what are the cause of the digestion problem, and I give you solution on the other side. So you can read them, you can screenshot them, and everyone have issue, you can help them. Say, hey, look at that. If a digestion, this is the root of the digestion. I have a video on each topic though. I have a video on each health issue, many videos. But I have summarized in here for you, okay? Not for you, everyone. You say, yeah, I got it, yeah. So, and screenshot and give it to someone, okay? You say your mom, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So give it to her. Look at what problem we have. I have it classified. Someone have a diabetes. You see, insulin resistance means diabetes or infection or serious cancer. So what's the root of the insulin resistance? What is the solution I have in here? You see, and based on that diet, based on that, I have a in our website. In my website, you'll see every disease, what supplement exactly natural medicine you need while you're taking the pharmaceutical drug. Like someone have a diabetes, of course you should take metformin, or if you need insulin, you do. But you take supplement to fix underlying issue so that you can improve your organs while you're suppressing, while you're trying to control disease with medicine. Because medicine can control, medicine cannot cure. You know that, right? If you take blood pressure medication, what doctor will tell you? Take it forever. Because it cannot fix you. But once you have some green juice, some pink salt, some avoid the wheat and sugar, you have blood pressure is normal. Yeah, you take medicine what you're taking, but fix the problem at the parallelly. So in my YouTube channel, I have a video on each disease, where it coming from, what is the food and lifestyle, and what is the solution, which is supplemental you need. And I have this one for you. You can, as I said, you can use that as you need it. And as I said, I have a step by step for each one, like this one for women health. What is the women health issue coming from? A lot of issues going on. And what is the solution for that? Look at my details video and help each other. Do you know how many people suffering autoimmune disease? 25% Americans suffering autoimmune disease. 25% American. Do you know autoimmune diseases are named some names like psoriasis, like a dermatitis, like a vitiligo and rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, Hashimoto, multiple sclerosis. Have you heard that? Fibromyalgia. Yeah, you see, those diseases are the very common. Where it coming from? Primarily from the gut. Look at my root causes, my research, and then apply solutions and look at the solutions details that I posted for you guys. And then any disease, allergy wise, have a men's health problems, inflammatory diseases, and then adrenal issues, and then vascular. Because I classified in this lecture all 11,000 diseases in 15 type, 15 groups. If you want to learn 11,000 disease, each solution, that doesn't work like that. It's a group. This type of disease have a disc root. You get the point? And that's the solution. Good. And then that's what I explain in here. And then kidney disease. So whatever you do, you take medication, you have to. You take right food based on the what condition you have. And then you have to have a exercise, sports, and meditation, and then some healthy movement, sleeping on time, walking, and then breathing exercise, like fix good lifestyle. And then a lot of people have a gut issue. They have to clean their gut. Now there's a lot of amazing therapy out there. It's called coffee enema. I have a couple of video. I have actually 5 video how to do coffee enema, fix your gut. So, and then a lot of people have a gut like a toxin, and then you're taking pill, you don't feel energy. You're taking pill, you don't feel yourself. You have to clean your gut. It's not the front; it's through the back door though. You have to do what you have to do, Hadia. I have no choice. Okay, I know you, Dr. Haque. What are you talking about? Why are you talking some dirty stuff? Yeah, I talk dirty when you have to talk. Something is dirty, you have to clean the dirt. And then someone need alkaline the body with a baking soda. Baking soda, I have a guidelines on that. And someone need to have a serious blockage. There is a nowadays treatment therapy is called a colonoscopy. They irrigate from the back and clean the blockages. And there is a FDA approved lot of regenerative therapies, stem cell and PRP. That sometimes help too. There is a lot of cell, regrow options, and then gene therapy. There is a lot of tissue replacement, repair, and then those therapies are FDA approved. In my clinic, I do this one I do. It's called nutritional IV therapy. You, instead of taking 10 pound of broccoli in a one meal, you can just get a nutrient through the IV. Get a lot of nutrient in an IV format. You can put your body. That helps your liver, that's the immune system, your overall gut issue, your brain function, your inflammation improve intravenous way, And then those are the IV therapy. You have a Chinese technique, very amazing. It's called traditional Chinese medicine. Have you heard acupuncture? Yeah, those are so powerful. I tell my patients to do that. And then ozone therapy. So I have a video, this ozone therapy. Yeah, needle, yeah. And the needle, based on the what blockage you have. It's a hair thin needle. It's not a real needle. They're gonna put you. It's a hair thin. You don't even feel it. You don't feel it. It's a hair thin. Yeah, seriously, I did that. I know. So and then I have that in my clinic too, and then because ozone fix the whole body, whole electric circuit system, organs, and our organ coordination. It goes into the mitochondria, improve the mitochondria level. That's ozone therapy and IV therapy. I have a lot of other videos on that topic, and a lot of people have a cancer. If you get chemo, they die, but insulin potential chemo, they survive. A lot of countries started. US have a lot of clinic too nowadays. And Mexico have a huge growth of insulin potential chemo. American people, they don't get here good doctor, they go to Mexico and get the insulin potential chemo. That helps body not to get that much damage. And then you have a whole body heated body. It's like a sauna but very advanced sauna to fix. And if you have a hyperthermia sauna and then hyperbaric chamber, a lot of people body doesn't have energy because body cannot absorb oxygen. Don't need a hyperbaric chamber. So all together, healing is not only eating the protein, not only healing the plant, not only getting the medicine, all together based on what condition you are at. That's how you suggest people. They will improve and take care of yourself, of course, the first thing. That's my class today. I hope you understand. Food is the first. When you come to food, get a pizza and burger. No, plant-based whole food. If a Chinese and Mexican and my Desi people, first thing they do rice and bread and chicken. No, and American people, what they do first? The young folks, pizza, burger. A little bit age people, they do what? Sandwiches at best. No. If you get a sandwich, get a keto sandwich. If you get a meat, get a pure meat. Enough salad. If you get a manage, grass-fed butter and manage. If you change your diet, and that's how you guide people. So plant-based whole food with a healthy fat and low carb. Low carb possible, and lifestyle need to improve. And then you have to have a supplemental support, and then regenerative therapy, as I said earlier, and then you should heal emotionally. Emotionally, you're not stable, nothing is gonna work. Your body says no. Good food, no. Come, I'm not in a good mood to take your nutrients. So nutrition gonna go to your body. Once your mind is ready. Your mind stops the body to work. Then nutrition is gonna work. So whole healing has to be together. Okay, I will allow one question from one person.
I'm just curious about dairy products. What are those?
Very good question. Dairy product is very good because dairy product have a lot of mineral, calcium, and protein and fatty acid. They have a good sugar as well, lactic acid, which is sugar. Great nutrient wise, right? Tons of loaded with a nutrient, right? But the problem is dairy becomes so much pasteurized. When they pasteurize, they kill thousands of enzymes in the milk that helps those nutrients come to your body. When they pasteurize, all nutrients are gone because whole enzymes are depleted. So you drink milk, you feel bloated. You drink milk, you feel joint pain. Do you know, first world countries, Western world, have a well-developed dairy farm. Milk is everywhere. Almost a gallon you can get it by dollar sometimes, And 1 out of 3 Americans have a joint pain when they hit 40. 1 out of 3. Why? We have a calcium source. You have a lot of milk. No, that doesn't work. If you get milk, you get other way. You get pain, not the pain free. It's to be like that. Supposed to be like that. You should take milk. It's supposed to giving you pain free because it's gonna support you with the calcium and good protein, fatty acid, and healthy sugar. But because of the pasteurization, causing the damage of our body, because that's milk body cannot handle, cannot absorb. Because whenever God creates something, God give with supporting enzyme with the food, so it can be processed in the body. When we human put our hand on that, trying to master on that, trying to mastering over the God creation. Forget about God if you don't believe in. Think about natural condition. Something you change the natural format is not good. Your body is natural. It wants in a real format, not the synthetic format. Can you eat this laptop and laptop? You cannot. You barely can. Okay, maybe you can take into pieces and swallow by somehow. Can you digest it? The body, it's like that's what you're eating. When you're eating milk, you like eating your plastic because it's a change the whole structure. Second point though, that's not enough. One more mistake. When you have a milk coming from where? Cow. The cow fed huge amount of steroid and antibiotic. Not one pill antibiotic that we eat. Cow need big amount of antibiotic to get them survive because they don't go to sunlight. They don't get natural vitamin D. They don't get real food. They get sick. They need to survive with the antibiotic, upper antibiotic. And those cow giving the milk have a lot of antibiotic, lot of steroid, come to the body, gets lumps and bumps and tumors and cysts everywhere. And you're a doctor, oh, we don't know where the cyst coming from. Oh, sorry, you got lipoma. We don't know where lipoma tumor coming from. We know you don't read. Just read. Then you'll know where it's coming from. It coming from that high steroid added food like a milk and antibiotic killing our gut microbiota. That's how we get so many digestion problems because antibiotic kills our bacteria. So milk is damaging so much to our body when you get the milk. But if you get the pure milk, no steroid, no antibiotic fed cow, and raw, oh my God, that's really a medicine. But we don't get that. I go to the Alvin. Alvin has a farm. Do you guys know Alvin? All the way south. I go to the Alvin. This is called a healthy way dairy. They get a pure cow, raw milk. I go and get that, 2-3 gallons in the weekend. So get that. But pure milk, amazing. Calcium, fatty acid, protein, good sugar, everything, enzyme. But the processed one, other way around. And they processed it by saying that it's good for you because they're trying to kill antibiotic. They're trying to kill bacteria. That's not how it works. Science, people trying to manipulate. People trying to change the nature, trying to sell things, by saying that this is scientific. That's actually helping other way. You got that? Yes. Question.
So if that is mostly what you're intaking,
Right.
is it possible to not consume any animal products and still achieve these results?
She got a very good question. Is it possible no animal product, only plant-based diet? There are some vitamin you can get only from animal product, like DHA. Our brain, 60% made of DHA. And vitamin B12 only found in animal fat. So if you are not taking animal fat for a long time, you get deficient of vitamin B12, your muscle gonna be always, discomfort. You'll see your brain is not functioning well because brain need to be constantly being regenerated. The DHA is needed from animal fat. Temporary for healing time, low animal fat, even no animal fat temporary is good, lot of people. But long run, you have to have animal fat sometimes. For my patients, someone have a serious health issue, I say make sure once in a week you have to have a grass-fed animal fat organ. Then this feel amazing.
Well, for that, you also did talk about supplements. I know that those you can take like through supplements. So how about those like minerals that you would get from animals? Would you be able to take those through supplements and still
Yes,
be okay?
not yes, but remember, whenever something come in natural format, that's a whole format.
Mm-hmm.
We know some, but we know a lot of part we don't know. Like a meat, we know that it has zinc, iron, lot of folic acid, lot of things. A lot of things we don't know. So some we know, we make it. We can make a pill from it, but some we don't know. So yes, some temporary supplement is okay, but real whole fatty acid or animal fat is sometimes or intermittently you should take it. Everyone should have once in a while, at least once in a week. Okay, next question.
What are the problems with saturated fats and like fast food? What's so bad about them?
Well, why saturated fat is so bad, right? Remember, saturated fat is not a bad. It's a good for your body.
Oh, then the
Even
non-saturated
good, even
fats?
more important than unsaturated fat. We heard that unsaturated is very good. Yes, it is very good because but our body can make some unsaturated fat, but saturated fat body cannot make it. You cannot survive without saturated fat. What is this? Coconut oil, olive oil, nuts, and meat fat. Wild caught fish fat. So try to get a fat part of the salmon. It's good for your brain because there's a good fat, saturated fat. But you need less amount. You don't need too much. You don't want to be a bowl of fat from tomorrow. No, no, no. I don't mean that. You need less amount, but your body cannot make it, and it is essential. Make sure you take it. But problem is maybe trans fat, which you burn something, that double bond, the breaks into single bond, all the omega-3 goes to omega-6. That's called trans fat. They get trans structure. That body cannot handle it. Body cannot process it. They make inflammation, especially older people who have some health issue. They get artery blockage because they make a lot of inflammation in the artery, and it makes a lot of inflammatory marker, like get a lot of allergy. It makes the indigestion, makes you overweight, makes you fatigue. It's a long run heart vascular issue is a very much prevalent when you're getting trans fat. Trans fat is the one, all the fried food. Remember that. You gotta be careful with that. But the saturated fat is more important than unsaturated fat, but small amount.
I don't know if you mentioned this in the presentation, but I'm curious about the different types of water that people can drink. Have you studied like alkaline versus spring versus like
Okay,
water?
first of all, in she asking that which water is good, which water is bad. Simple answer. Simple question is, so first of all, know the bad water, then know the good water. What is the bad water? Bad water is a fountain water, right? That's what we know. No, bad water, worst water is, of course, which is not a water, like a water in the drain. We all know that. But what do we know? All the drinking water, the worst is the distilled water.
The worst?
Worst.
Oh.
Because distill means it heated, it depleted all the mineral, is empty. Whenever it cool down, it absorbs all the toxins. Remember vacuum. What does vacuum mean? Empty, right? When you have something vacuum, whenever you stop the vacuum, all things goes in, right? Imagine you have a vacuum, which is distilled water. When the water become cool down, you open it up, all the toxin go there. All the bacteria grow there, all the yeast grow there, all the fungal grow there. We don't see that, but they do. They do grow there. So distilled water is dangerous. It's full of disease. So mineral water is good, and the best water, of course, the fountain water. But you have to filter. You don't distill, because why? It has some mineral. It is natural water, but you can make it alkaline. That will be the best. How? You can put some pink salt in there. It's gonna become alkaline. And one mistake we do, we go buy. I used to do that too. I'll be honest with you guys. I used to go to the. I remember Sprout. I would go to Sprout, get couple of bottles for my whole week because I want to get alkaline water. I want to be healthy. But put some pink salt. pH gonna go high. It's alkaline. But the problem in the Sprout and other alkaline bottle is a plastic. Plastic have a polycarbon. Polycarbon making long run cancer. So when you're buying actually disease with a plastic bottle made alkaline water. So get a normal water, get a good filter, have some pink salt, or put a machine. Nowadays, you can buy a very good machine, $500 to make water alkaline.
If I can like kind of vein of questions, what about like drinking your water through tea? How does that work?
That's good. Water is good.
Would that make it also like alkaline?
Yes, it
Really?
does. It does because tea is good.
Yeah.
Tea have a alkaloids and alkaline substances that makes water alkaline. Yeah,
Okay.
but you cannot drink tea all the time, right?
Well,
So alkaline water is needed. But put some pink salt. I did that too on my bottle. You see,
it
my
has pink
bottle
salt
have
in there?
some pink salt in there. I filtered. Have a good filter. I put some pink salt.
Oh.
Little bit like 1 spoon of extra pink salt is good for your day. Remember that. It makes you it much more than it's gonna give you much more energy than Gatorade.
Mm.
Yeah.
So would you like suggest cooking with pink salt instead of just like iodized
And
salt?
when you cook the food, use pink salt, but add salt after cooking is done. That would be retaining all the minerals intake.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
that's it. Yeah, that's